Yes,
Welcome, welcome, friends. My name is Lucinda, and I've been with Young Living for a little over a year. And I can say I'm a senior star, not because of my age, but I'm a senior star. We are also joined tonight by Sass Martin and Matthew Allred, who are going to. Matthew's one of our EO bros. He's going to talk a little bit later, and Kathy's going to do our teaching about the product. So let me go ahead and share screen, and we'll bring up our presentation and get this show on the road. Okay. So tonight's class is called Bros and EOs. Bros meaning all type of guys, and EOs for essential oils. So this is just a standard disclaimer. It says these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The products discussed are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Views expressed are from an independent distributor, not a medical professional, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Young Living Essential Oils. Views expressed apply only to Young Living Essential Oils. Individual results may vary. So you might ask yourself, what is an essential oil? And some of the products tonight are not oils, but they do have oils incorporated into them. Essential oils are the lifeblood of a plant. And when these plants are grown in the right conditions, harvested at the correct time, and distilled with the utmost care, they can aid in keeping our bodies healthy, well, and happy, which is how our bodies were intended to be. Essential oils are, composed of teeny molecules. These molecules are so small that they can pass through our tissues and directly into our cells. Our systems are super effective and can transport these molecules all over our bodies within a matter of minutes. How cool is that to move quickly in a minute? I wish I could move in a matter of minutes. One of the main reasons that I love Young Living Company and their products is their seed to seal guarantee. They guarantee their products from the time they are a seed through the cultivation, through the distillation process to testing, and then before they put the seal on the bottle. Kathy and I had the privilege of going to the Young Living Convention this past summer, and we got to see how they process some of their products. It is amazing to see that. And like we said, they test all along the way. So if it gets all the way up to the seal part and something goes wrong, guess what? That whole batch goes out. Another thing that I really like about them is they do not plant on soil if it's had chemicals on it within the past 50 years. They hand weed all of their farms, which really shows the commitment to their products. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils. And since this is a bros class, we got 3 bros showing you the way to use the oils. The first one is A, which is aromatically. You can put it in your hand, just a couple drops in your hands, rub them together and cup them over your nose. You can put it in a diffuser. The T stands for topical, which you can use the oil straight. A lot of oils you'll want to dilute with a carrier oil, or you can also ingest the oils. The oils with a white label are their Vitality line, perfectly safe for ingesting. So like we said, welcome, gentlemen. This one is just for you. However, ladies, since you are already here, you can check it out too. Incorporating essential oils into your life isn't just easy. It can also put a manly spring into your step. I did not write that, but I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty soon you'll be chopping down trees with your bare fist and wrestling bears to draw, all thanks to these simple tips. But please don't try to knock down trees and bears with your bare hands. Use the oils in the products.
Matt can do these things though, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah, Matt, maybe he'll talk about those things that he can do when it's his portion. So we will cover 3 categories in your life that can benefit from a few drops of pure awesomeness: exercise, personal care, and good eating. And now my good friend Sass Martin is going to take over and talk to you about the products.
Hi guys, I am Sass Martin. I'm an executive leader with Young Living, and I am excited. This is kind of my first time teaching this class. I've worked with Matt and the EO Bros before, but this is kind of the first time teaching products about specifically for men. So I'm super excited. I have some stories to kind of share with you and all these things. So exercise, I am not one to kind of read the slides, so I'm going to talk and you guys read at the same time. Okay, so I exercise. I'm going to basically talk to you guys about some awesome products that you can maybe put in your gym bag, or leave in your car, or even like your home gym. If you have questions about home gym, Matt is the guy to ask those questions about. So we're going to talk about some things that to kind of get you motivated for your workouts. Some things I personally like to use for exercise myself. I like to drop some peppermint oil under my tongue before I work out, because it kind of gives me that wake up boost. I like to do that. I love, if you guys didn't know, Young Living has CBD. Okay, so I love the CBD rub. I like to use it on my joints and muscles after a workout. I also like that deep relief. There's deep relief roll on. We'll talk a little bit about that. And there is an oil called everyone says it's different. This is how I say it, copaiba. And I probably said it wrong because he was laughing. But I like to kind of put that on topically, like before my workout. It just gives me I like it soothes kind of my muscles and things like that. And I feel like it just, I don't know, with that and the peppermint under my tongue, it is a good to go, and I'm energized to do that. And I also love Nation Nitro. So Nitro before I work out. The first time I remember I used Nitro, I went to go swim. I was a swimmer up till college, and I had kids and I didn't swim for a while. And I went to go swim. And I was like, oh, I'm probably just gonna do, like not even a half mile or something. I drank a Nitro and I did a mile that day. So every time I've swum since then, I've gone and I've at least done a mile. So super awesome. Let's chat about exercise. Oh, sorry, I'm changing the slide. You need to change the slide.
So Kathy, I pronounce it copaiba, so I don't know your pronouncing, however we do it. Okay, here we go.
All right, so we have the Cool Azul Pain Cream. This is something that is also really awesome for after working out. I did talk about the CBD rub. This is something that is really awesome for a workout. And it gives you that cooling sensation, provides relief from minor muscles and joint aches. And there's a video here that we're going to play. It's just like 2 minutes long. So there's a video we're going to play about Cool Azul. It's really awesome. And it talks about how it goes kind of into your body and how it specifically helps you. So let's play that. Wait, go.
Hopefully we'll get it. It's not going.
If not,
that's
could you put the link of the video in the chat?
Yeah, I can put it in there, or I can pull it up. Do you want to keep talking about it and I'll pull it up on the other screen?
Yeah, that's fine.
If you'd like me to, I can give you a commercial on Cool Azul.
Yes.
Well, why don't you do that, and then we will work on getting the link for it into
the chat if people want.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah,
the coolest thing about Cool Azul, pun intended, is that if you look at the label, it says pain relief cream. So this has already been FDA approved as a pain relief cream. So if you're a guy or gal, if you use just like icy hot or some sort of muscle rub, the main ingredient in that is a wintergreen derivative, right? It's a derivative from the plant kingdom, from the wintergreen plant. The problem is there's not enough wintergreen on this planet to produce all that pain cream. So where do you think they make it? It's all synthetic and made in the lab. This is what sets the Young Living pain cream apart, and people are feeling better results out of it, because some of that other stuff has like maybe a little bit of lidocaine if you look at the active ingredients, right? Cool Azul doesn't have any of that stuff, so it's actually sourced from wintergreen. And this is, we'll get into it a little bit, Gary Young, the founder, this was one of his big ones because it was wintergreen oil that actually helped him repair his body after a logging accident, like whatever it's been now, 30 years ago, whatever it's been. So there you go. There's my 2 cents on Cool Azul.
Thank you. And well, what you said, a lot of what you talked about is in this video, but it like pairs it with like the body and how it goes into body. So check out the video. We'll get it added to the chats Matt, thank you so much. And this is why we all work awesome as a team, right? So, all right. Let's go to the next product. So Deep Relief, you guys, this is awesome. I had never tried this and it became like a freebie. Lucinda is going to talk about how you guys can get those at the end of class. It became a freebie one month and I was like, oh, I'll try this. And I'm someone who I get like stiff neck when I wake up. And it's probably because I have twin toddlers, or they're not toddlers, they're 5. Oh my gosh. And they like to come in my room in the middle of bed and sleep on me like cats. So I get all these cricks in my neck and stuff. And you guys, I put on this Deep Relief and it's awesome because it comes in a roller ball. So it's already pre-diluted for safe topical use. And you can really roll it on your muscles before workout if you want. But this is definitely something to have like in your bathroom, in your purse, on the go, in your gym bag. This is something super awesome. So my neck and my shoulders are my favorite spot to use this. Okay, go ahead. Amino Wise is a supplement that helps kind of formulate the to fill the need within the nutritional product. So, sorry, this screen is super small, but it helps the boost of muscles, right? So helps muscles. And it actually, this is kind of a testimony from my mom. My mom had hurt her knee, like twisted her knee really bad. And her recovery time was a little, I said, like, hey, I've heard about this might help you. And her recovery time was like a couple weeks faster. She added this in. She did the scoops in some water. And then she also broke her back, added this in. And I mean, like, I don't she doesn't do a lot of working out or anything. She just does like walking and stuff like that, so she would do it before she would walk. So but that was really interesting. She's like, I just really like this. She just kind of feels a little stronger and stuff. So I don't know if because of like that's why she kind of she got hurt, that's why she started taking it, but she's like, I'm gonna keep taking this because she's getting older and she feels like she feels a little bit more, especially with all those injuries. And they're all skiing injuries. So she's 66 and still skis like that, right? All right. Let's keep going, Lucinda. Boosting your boiling water. So I love that, Lucinda talked about vitality essential oils. I love that we can add some essential oils to our water. Some things I really like are lime and grapefruit, citrus fresh, the kind of citrusy oils. Citrus fresh is a combination of a bunch of different citrus oils and a spearmint. And I mean, even peppermint is good in your water. If you're not wanting to put it under your tongue, it's super, super strong, or you can put it in a toothpick. But these are all really good ones. So you can do that. You can even put in like protein shakes or smoothies and stuff like that. And you can, they also have vitality drops that have like added electrolytes in them for your water as well. And Ningxia Red, you can add them to your Ningxia Red. We're going to talk a little bit about Ningxia Red, but Matt, I do want you to touch on Ningxia too. So we also are going to talk about, go ahead, Lucinda, some personal care products that Young Living has for men. Young Living actually has a whole skin line called Shutron, and it is amazing. So men, get this for your ladies, get this for your men. That's all I'm saying. So Shutron's amazing. It comes in an essential oil. There's bar soap, there's shave cream, but it is it's not really perfume, it's called cologne. That's what men call cologne. But what's awesome is I like the smell of this, or any like oil or something natural. I like Northern Lights black spruce would be my favorite. I like the smell of that. I love that there are men out there that use this because I'm a single girl now, so I want men other men to smell good, right? So I hate the smell. Like, I don't know if you've ladies have smelled, but like you sit down, you smell. I remember I was in a restaurant and these guys, they just had so much cologne on, and it was like not the smell or whatever, it was the chemical smell that like it was horrible. And if you guys haven't taken like a detox your home class, like any of that stuff is really not good for our bodies. So these are just things that, you know, they just smell so much better. They're not as like kick you in the face kind of smells, things like that, and they're much better and natural for you. So and there's also like beard oil that Shutron you can use. So go ahead, Lucinda. Cedarwood is a really good one for your beard as well, and hair. If we're talking about hair, men might be dealing with hair loss or things like that. Rosemary essential oil is awesome for that. So if you ever want some testimonies on that, let me know. But cedarwood and rosemary are really awesome for that. Cedarwood's really good for helping sleep support as well. So if you're needing kind of some sleep support, it like releases like a natural melatonin when used. So I like to diffuse it at night a lot. So it is a very good smelling oil. They have the Shutron shave cream. It's made with the Shutron essential oils. And it is, you know, gives you a really nice shave. So women love this too. So there's, like I said, shave oil, there's all different products for Shutron. You can even actually get a Shutron kit. So you can, if you wanted to enroll, you can kind of work with who you're enrolling with, Lucinda or I, and you can see what kind of kit you want, or you can get a little bundle for your man's birthday or Father's Day or Christmas or Valentine's Day. I don't know. Go ahead. But yeah, like I said, there's the beard oil, the bar soap, the aftershave lotion. So the essential oil, all the good things that we want our guy to smell like. So just get him the gift kit and then you get to choose what he smells like, right?
So Matt, I'm going to ask you, which one do you smell like? Or you'll tell us that and when you're up.
Currently, I don't smell very well. I just got out of the gym, but
well, there you go. It's a good thing there's a screen between us, right?
I'll give you my soapbox real quick. Just talking about, so I use the Shutron soap, bar soap for me. I order for me and my son because my son's growing up. I don't want his testosterone levels and his development to be hampered by any synthetic chemicals. So he loves the Shutron soap. So I order that for him every day. And I'll probably get on my soapbox a little later talking about some of that, because we have to start protecting our young men and young women. But since we're talking about kids, our young men now, because all the crap that's out there is actually destroying their testosterone and weakening our future generation of men.
Right. Wow. I love all the clinical facts and stuff. I'm like super, Michelle always talked about them and I was like, that's cool. And now I've like been there and heard it. And I'm like, yes, it's so cool. I love it. All right. We were talking about good eating. So if you guys don't know, I have a gut cleanse program that is really awesome. Women have found a lot of success in it. I've had men find success in it. So it helps us kind of, you do 28 days of cleansing out our system with clean food. Okay. You hear gut cleanse, you think, oh, I can't not eat for 28 days. Oh no, there is eating involved. Believe me, lots of eating, but lots of good, clean eating. So, we definitely asked me about that. If you want to know about it's kind of called the Ultimate Mind and Gut Cleanse. Lucinda's done it. Lucinda's lost like 35 pounds almost in the last year. So amazing. Essential oils, we talked about ingesting them, spicing up your life. You can also cook with essential oils. So here's, what is this, lime and lemon right here. You don't want to, when you're cooking with essential oils, you don't want to do it on like the burner. You want to take it off and add them. Add 1 drop or less, just like a toothpick swish in there. You can always add more, think about that. But they definitely spice up some of your dishes, give you some flavor. What's something really, really awesome about lemon essential oil, guys, is if you, I don't know, are mechanics or do something that work, with your hands and you get sticky, or you're working with tools and you got sticky things, I don't know, like whatever you're doing. Lemon oil is a natural degreaser. So like I use it to clean windows, to clean, like I said, I have 5-year-old twins, sticky stuff everywhere. I don't know what it is, but I just put lemon oil on it and get it up. But yeah, you can use that for your hands. There's also actually a product called the Animal Sense hand cream, and that could be really good for kind of cracked hands and things like that. So I know we're talking about good eating, but I didn't want to forget some of those products, because what's awesome about Young Living products is there are, like, the animal products are good for humans, or some of the human products are good for animals, or baby products are good for adults, and all the different things. So got to experiment with all the things and see what's good. All right.
Kathy, I just wanted to say with the lemon oil also, I used to use that stuff called Goo and now I use the lemon oil. I had a strip on my floor that I took up, and of course all the gunk was still there. I said, I'm just gonna go get my lemon. It took a little bit more scrubbing, but I didn't have to smell that awful chemical smell of the Goo stuff. So lemon oil all the time.
Awesome. I love it. All right. So put some zing into your step. So I did mention Ningxia. Ningxia is a wolfberry, which is similar to like the goji berry, like drink supplement. It is amazing for your immune system. It fills in all the gaps. And I know, like I said, I know I'm gonna have Matt talk a little bit about that, but there's different products. This is the Nitro, the little tube that I had talked about, that I like kind of per pre-workout. And this is the Ningxia Zing. This is something that is super awesome. It's like a carbonated drink, and it is delicious. I love to make Ningxia bombs, which is a Ningxia Zing and Ningxia Red packet and one of the nitros all together with some essential oil sometimes. This is something really cool. My brother struggled with alcohol for a very long time, and he actually started drinking Ningxia, and it, he didn't go through a recovery process, but it helped, like this helped with cravings, and things like that. So this helped with his like alcohol and sugary cravings, because then he was replacing alcohol with sugar, which isn't good. So it was just really cool to see that. Something that is really fun also is, I'm not a big like drinker, but I like that kind of party life. So Lucinda, why don't you tell everyone what a bird bomb is?
Oh my gosh, you would put me on the spot. When we were at convention, they have this lounge called the or Club Red, and they were doing all kind of Ningxia drinks and shots and smoothies. So I had went up to pick up my product from that I had ordered at convention, and the lady that was there was like, "Yeah, I need to go back over and get a bird bomb," and I'm like, "What is that?" So she explained. So we went over to the Club Red again, and I had one. I used to be a bartender, and the bombs that I used to serve were Jaeger bombs or Irish car bombs. I don't even think I could stomach that. But a bird bomb was, they took a shot glass, they put a tube of nitro in it, they added all kind of citrusy oils on top of it, filled that shot glass up with Ningxia Red, took a zing and emptied probably about 2/3 of it in a cup. So then if you know anything about drinking, drop shots, it's called a drop shot. You take your shot glass and you drop it into the Ningxia Zing and you drink it. The lady looked at me and she goes, "Oh my God, I've served like 6 of those today, and that was the best one drink." And I'm like, since I was the best, do I get a free shot? And she gave me another shot, and I picked out a Fruit Loop, which was really good. And then the following day, we had the Layman's with us. And I said, "Can I buy you guys a bird bomb?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay." So I won again, hands down, but I've been challenged by Jerry Stuckert, another EO bro, for next year. So we're gonna have to make this a standing competition, but
So
awesome stuff to have. A lot of fun.
they are delicious. That was my favorite part. I was like, I would like another one of those. So, and I was awake the rest of the day, so it was perfect. All right, keep going. All right, so my friend Matt, I know, loves Ningxia Red, and he is super awesome to come and chat with us tonight. He is a EO bro, and he's also going to talk about what that is, what that means. So take it away, my friend. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me on. You guys are awesome. I got to spend some awesome time with these two in Utah just a few weeks ago. So I'm glad to be on here. And I'm glad that it's not a canned video, that I could actually make time and hang out with you guys here tonight. So, yeah, so I'm coming at you guys live from good old Surprise, Arizona. Man, you guys have gone down the gamut of like everything I use and then some. So I don't even know where to start. So, but I know you wanted me, let me give you a background on why, as a guy, I've been attracted to Young Living. I was actually attracted right out the gate when I started researching it, because this company was started by a man, and not just a man, but a very rugged, gritty man. Gary Young grew up dirt poor on a farm, ended up being a lumberjack for some years. In his early years, his parents, they moved to Canada and bought or homesteaded basically a plot of land to do logging. And so we're talking about, we got cowboy, he's a cowboy, lumberjack, like every manly thing you can think of, right? And got in a major accident, broke his back, and that put him out for a little while. And like, I related to his story just from maybe not that big of a major of an injury, but guys, he got injured, he kind of lost his purpose in life, and he got depressed, and pain meds were tearing him up. He was taking pain meds. He was thinking suicidal thoughts. He was semi-suicidal because of these pain meds. And he just kind of woke up one day and was like, dude, I'm over it. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be something different. I can't live like this. Or literally, he was going to kill himself. So he started going to the library, checking out books on natural health, natural healing. And, long story short, he took the steps to regenerate his body, to do the workouts, the physical therapy, to heal himself, and basically go from a wheelchair to learning how to walk again over a decade. And then he got right into farming. That like changed his life. Like I said, wintergreen was a big one he found out about. Lavender oil was another major one. And then that just sent him on a mission. He changed course. He knew how to farm. He found out about the power of all these essential oils. And from there, he just dug in, started researching, buying up plots of land, farming it. I mean, this guy built his, if you guys look, he's a welder, he's a mechanic, he's an engineer. He built his own distiller out of like old stainless steel pots and kegs. I think he was buying like old beer kegs and cutting them up to build these things. So first and foremost, like as a guy, like there should be no argument. Like, why essential oils? Okay, so they smell good, whatever. They smell kind of funny, but there's such power in them when you start learning about just the science behind it and what nature really intended, right? Every pharmaceutical, every pill out there has some sort of background in the plant kingdom. Something they found in the plant kingdom worked, and instead of farming it, making it natural, they took it to a lab, learned how to synthesize it, and then made their own fake version of it, which is why a lot of those things don't work in our bodies. Our bodies were made to use the real things that are in nature, right? We are part of this earth. We are part of nature. So that's why essential oils work so well. And like Lucinda and Sass were saying, we can go into like the pain cream. That's why the pain cream works so well, is because that wintergreen is a natural wintergreen that's been distilled down, natural wintergreen oil. So it does get into the blood quicker. It gets to the source quicker, and you feel some amazing relief. So there's my little 2 cents on why every guy should be it, because this is a man's company. All right. Yeah, we're outnumbered right now with all the women, but it's part of the EO Bros. We started this thing to educate men on the power of not just essential oils, but healthy living, and coupled that with amazing supplements. The reason Gary started doing supplements is because he saw a need for it. He saw that the FDA is nothing but a money hungry bunch of people that will pass anything. And really the supplement industry, you guys, is a multi-billion-dollar industry that is the least regulated industry in the world. And so anybody can claim anything and put anything out there on the market. And if you're not like researching your ingredients and whatnot, then you can be just putting literally sawdust and crap in your body that's not doing anything, right? Just fillers that they're just throwing out there. So this is part of what turned me on to it. So me and a few guys about 7 years ago got together. We started the EO Bros. By the way, if I didn't introduce myself, I'm Matthew already. I get passionate about this stuff. And I've been with Young Living for just over 7, going on 8 years now with my wife. And I actually talked my wife into doing Young Living, not the other way around. I'm an anomaly here. But because I saw the value in it. I've been a very avid fitness guy, football, martial arts, you name it, active. I mean, I can't sit still, which is why you probably see me rocking back and forth and use my hands a lot because this is how I roll. But I just saw the value in this, and I was dumping $100, $150 going to GNC, buying supplements, buying vitamins and all this. And it just made sense. Like, why not go with something that's pure? Why does my multivitamin have to be bright blue? When you look at Young Living's like master formula multivitamin, there's nothing that looks like weird about it, right? It's literally like some pressed capsules and like an oil capsule. So, and it works. It works amazing. So there's a little plug for master formula. We talked about that one earlier, but anyway, so that's why we started the EO Bros, me and a few other guys, to educate, to do things like this and to educate guys on the power of these products and to educate them to say, hey, you know, we got to start thinking about what we're putting in our bodies because no one's out there to help us, right? There's no help from the big pharma or whoever else is out there, FDA. We have to do the research ourselves and know what we're putting in our bodies and protect not only our own bodies, but then be able to protect our families, our children, and so on. So that's the big passion behind what the EO Bros do. Yeah. So, man, I can go down that whole list of products that you guys did. But yeah, I love you guys talking about the different cocktails, like mocktails. My favorite that I do for like a energy boost, I call it my rocktail. And that is, yeah, just like you guys said, Ninja's a Zing with a nitro and a packet or a shot of Ningxia Red. Put that over ice. I too have struggled with alcohol and drugs in my past, and just having that carbonated drink, like in the middle of the day or end of the day, like that little carbonate, and it's very little. It's not a whole lot of caffeine. I think there's like 35 milligrams in the nitro, and I think about the same, about 35 milligrams of caffeine. So it's about equivalent to a cup of coffee. So if you're caffeine sensitive, you might feel it a little more, but just having that carbonated drink at like the end of the day, or even if it's, midday and I just want to refresh it before I go work out or whatever. I love it. I also call it my boat drink because we still hang out on the boat. I don't drink anymore. So I fill up a big tumbler with Zing, nitro, I love using the citrus fresh oil or some of the citrus oils in a big stainless steel tumbler. And I sip on that the whole time we're out at the lake on the boat while everyone else is doing their thing, right? Because I still like to have a good time. But what with the little disclaimer, I guess, with the citrus oils, if you guys are drinking them, make sure you're putting them in glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. Don't put them in plastic, all right? Because the citrus oils, they do break down plastics. And if you guys have ever seen or asked Lucinda or Sass to do the balloon trick with you, you can literally blow up a balloon, put a drop of lemon oil on it, and it'll pop like that because the lemon oil, why it's a degreaser, right, breaks down plastics, which is why I put in the comments, I actually use it every morning. That's my go-to. So I'll give you my little recipe first thing in the morning that I use for like a cleanse. I know Sass, you guys may have been through the cleanse, but one of my cleansing routines every morning is a 32-ounce jug of water. So again, that's too much for you. Pare it down, right? But I use 2 to 3 drops of lemon oil, some Himalayan salt, and a teaspoon or 2 of lemon juice. Stir it up, chug it, and it's like it cleanses, it gets the body moving in about 10 minutes. But it's great. But the power of the lemon oil going in there, actually, if you think about what a cleanser it does on the outside with with plastics and different things, it's great for us on the inside because it actually goes in and kind of cleans off our cells, right? It gets into a cellular level, cleans that gunk off. So then when I go have breakfast or I take my Ningxia a little bit later, my body is then, those cells are ready to absorb more of the nutrients that I'm being provided, right? So if you think about if I was trying to, pour something through a screen that was clogged up, I'm not going to get everything through that screen. But if I clean the screen, right, and I pour something in there, now it's all going to go into. And that's basically what lemon oil does on a cellular level for our body. So I've been doing that. That was the first thing I've been doing for 7 years now when I learned about the power of lemon essential oil. So there's one for you right there. Man, you guys might have to refresh me and give me this, because I can talk all night and I know people have.
Well, just if anyone has questions, you can just talk live or you can come and ask in the chat. But it is, Lucinda's going to talk a little bit about like a brand partnership, which I know Matt definitely talks to a lot of men about too. So I think, we'll just go, and if there's any questions, we'll get them answered. Sound good?
Yeah, I'll just close out real quick with this. It's like, if you're even on the fence about it, guy or gal, with your fitness routine or whatever, like you're already probably spending the money somewhere else. Give Young Living a try. Jump in there and check it out. You can just come on as a customer and you can get the discounts. And I would guarantee you use Young Living for 60 days. Just use their products. If you're switching out vitamins, maybe jump on with the Ningxia, start small, because we could talk about so many things. I've been here 7 years, y'all. So I have all sorts of things that I use, but just starting simple with something like that for like 60 days to really still feel the change in your body, I guarantee you're not going to regret it at all.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you, Matt, for all of that knowledge. And I can certainly relate to some of those items. Like I've been with Young Living for a little over a year now, and Ningxia was my gateway. Man, I tell you, when I was getting down low on Ningxia and I was rationing it because I didn't know how to order correctly, and now I do, I never, ever run out of Ningxia. So if that ever goes out of stock, I think there's going to be a lot of unhappy customers. Anyway, so let's get back to our finishing up our class. Every month, Young Living gives you free gifts to buy their products. And these are, as you can see this month, so 100 PV bonus is you get this little felt pouch and it holds 3 oils. And this is a bonus if you put items on your loyalty rewards. And we'll go into that in just a little bit. Now, the 190 PV bonus is you get a hand sanitizer and a Thieves spray. These are great. Like this is gearing people up for back to school. So perfect that you can send in your kid's backpack. Now, if you order at the 190 PV level, you will get a kid's sleep eyes. Now, if you just buy that, or your order is that amount without being on subscribe to save, you will, or excuse me, loyalty rewards, you will get this oil. But if you put it on your loyalty rewards, you will get the bonus oils. At the 250 level, there's the Kid Sense Kid Power. At the 300 PV, you will get this awesome diffuser, and it's called Feather the Owl. It plays 5 different musics. It has different lights that go on it. I have this in my daughter's room, and she loves this because she's the type of person when she sleeps, she needs that like background noise. If her movie goes off and this is on, I get a good night's sleep. So those are the gifts with purchases for July. Young Living has a number of bundles options, starter packages. Great way to get started. As you can see, there are some with the CBD that Sass talked about, the Ningxia down here, the Thieves bundle, all different type of options for you to choose. And of course, one of these starter kits is your best option. And if you were to buy items in these individually, it would cost a lot more. These are priced at about 40% less than buying the items individually. So if you are ready to get started, you start shopping, you head over to www.youngliving.com and start filling your cart with all of the products you want. Like Matt had talked about a discount, you do get a discount by filling your cart with 100 PV, which is a point value, or by creating a loyalty order. This discount is for a year as long as you continue to order. Loyalty orders rock, and it is a super fun and affordable way to start you on your way to a healthier lifestyle. Then you would check out and add the referral ID of that would be the number of the person who referred you to Young Living. And then there's also another thing that you could do is you could check out the benefits of becoming a brand partner. I'm a brand partner, Matt's a brand partner, Sass is a brand partner. And there are benefits to being a brand partner. You can earn bonuses and commission for referring people to Young Living just by sharing the products that you love. You have access to brand partner exclusive trainings, possible tax benefits, opportunity to earn travel retreats. You're ready to share your resources, a supportive community who wants you to succeed. To get started and being a brand partner, it's $30 to get the kit. So really awesome way to share what you love. These are just some, if you opt into loyalty rewards, it gives you the flexibility to save items for later. You can place items in your save for later section to easily swap out items from month to month. You can explore products, individually add or remove items in your loyalty order at any time, or switch them out to try new products. This means that if you have lavender oil 1 month in there and you're like, well, I didn't use as much, I don't want it again, take it out, put a new item in there. You easily manage your loyalty order at any time. Like we said, you can swap out products, change quantities, cancel, or change your processing date. I just did this because I had I have a daughter who has an account in my account, and they were processing like 2 weeks apart. Now they process a day apart. You can earn every month you place a loyalty order of 50 plus PV, you earn loyalty points to redeem for product purchases. Those loyalty points are like free money in your pocket. You also earn a free loyalty gift after your first 3, 6, 9, and 12 months of consecutive orders, plus an additional gift every 12 consecutive months thereafter. You can also get a 24% discount on all loyalty orders and any one-time purchases you place. So they were talking about consecutive months. So if you're with Young Living and you order for 1 to 3 consecutive months with a 50 PV or more, you will get 10% of that PV back in your savings. 4 to 24 months, which is where I'm at now, I get 20% back off my PV. 25 plus consecutive months, you get 25% back on your loyalty points, and that's where Sass and Matt are. And it's a great way to earn products. I can never seem to save up my points enough because when I get them, I want to spend them on fantastic products. This little blue flag down here, it shows you find point eligible products. When you get those items, you can redeem them for items that have this little flag. So look for the products with a blue flag next to them. And then that way you'll know you can use your loyalty points to order those. So, Young Living used to have free shipping at the 100 PV level. Now they've gone back to standard shipping. It's $7.99 for economy, 3 to 9 business days. And this is for up to 140 pounds of product. You can't even come close to that. If you were to take 140 pounds to the local post office and mail it, you'd be paying a lot more than $7.99. So great way to get your products for you. We do have some upcoming classes. Our classes now in July are going to be on Wednesday. To the left, it shows you our class tonight is the EO Bros. Next week is going to be Support Your Core, which is going to be about using supplements with essential oils. The week after that, we have an Oily Little Christmas in July theme. And then the last class of the month is Oils After Dark. So if you think the summer's warm, come to this class and you'll be a little bit more heated up after that. So we also have an event coming up. This is going to be hosted at my house. It's our Christmas in July DIY. So if you're local, we'd love to have you come. We're going to be making a holiday themed diffuser balm, chilled spice cider, and a peppermint sugar scrub. So if you have any questions, you can ask me or Sass on that one. And so that was our presentation. So if there are any questions, we'll open it up now for any questions. And we were also going to show the video because if you'd like to stick around to see the video, that's cool. If not, it will be in the recording. So any questions? And then we'll go to the video.
And thank you, Matt, so much for being our guest tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for having me. It was fun. It's always fun.
Yeah, I love it.
Talking
We'll
about
see
this.
if, now that we'll say we're going to watch the video, we'll see if it comes up this time. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one final little tip for the guys out there and the gals. But on there, you're earning your rewards. Check it out.
We all experience.
Here's a relationship builder thing. I save my rewards so that I can buy gifts for my wife that she doesn't know about. Or I know my wife saves reward points so she can buy gifts for team members at other family at Christmas. So by being on the loyalty program, not only do you earn yourself some rewards in there, and you can spoil yourself too, right? But it's a great kicker for getting others exposed to these amazing products, or just loving on people, friends and family, and giving them a few things. So it's kind of cool. I tell you that. So, and it's an amazing, or I shouldn't say opportunity, but it's an amazing thing that Young Living does for us. Not a lot of companies do that. So we love it. Thank you guys for having me. I love you guys.
Thank you. All right.
And
Here
remember, bros don't let bros go without EOS.
Oh, I love it. Love it. We need shirts that say that. Okay.
I got some if you need them.
All experience the aches and pains that come from leading active lives. Joint and muscle pain, arthritis, strains and bruises are things we all live with. Now Young Living introduces Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream, the first over-the-counter pain relief medicine that meets Young Living's high standards of purity and quality. Pain is felt when sensory neurons are activated.
You have to share screen.
This irritation generates pain signals that travel through the nervous system.
Sorry, say again.
You have to share the screen.
It wasn't Sharon. I am so sorry.
I love it because she's totally like looking at it and we're all like, wait, where's the video? I can see
No,
all
I
of it.
could hear it, but hopefully it's gonna come back up. Okay.
There we go. All right, there we go. Just make it big.
Sorry about
To
that.
our brain. The resulting pain can interfere with
we
our
good?
daily lives by keeping us from the activities we love. Applied topically, Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream absorbs quickly to relieve pain. This unique cream combines the powers of natural menthol and wintergreen to give you lasting relief you can feel. The cream works in two ways. The first, through a mechanism called counter-irritancy. Pain signals are generated when specialized nerves, called C fibers, are activated. These fibers carry the pain signal through the nervous system to the brain. When Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream is applied, the active ingredients, methyl salicylate and menthol, quickly interact with a secondary set of nerve fibers called A-delta fibers. The signals produced from this interaction travel along the A-delta fibers until an inhibitory nerve is triggered. This mechanism disrupts the transmission of pain signals, blocking them from traveling to the brain. The second mechanism of action involves the triggering of cold-sensing TRPM8 receptors. As pain-sensing nerves are activated, an electrical signal is generated. This signal travels through the nervous system to the brain. When the Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream is applied, the active ingredient menthol binds at the cold-sensing TRPM8 receptors. This binding event triggers the release of calcium and sodium ions, which mitigate the transmission of pain signals. These signals are replaced with the cooling sensation of menthol, and pain is relieved. Using both of these mechanisms, the plant-based formula of Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream gives you a lasting comfort that you can feel.
Awesome. Yay. I'm glad it got it to work. We outsmarted the machine, which is what humans are supposed to do. So Thank you, Matt. It was awesome. I wanted to give another little plug also to Deep Relief. I have it right here by my desk. I also have one up on my nightstand. I take care, my younger daughter is a special needs young lady, and my left shoulder gets the brunt of lifting her. Before I started using Deep Relief, this is the right arm, I could put this across with no pain whatsoever. And then I'm like, there's got to be something to help this left shoulder area. Got Deep Relief. I probably put it on maybe once every couple of days if needed. I can now bring my left arm across my chest, very little tightness. And I attribute that to my Deep Relief. It's like, this is awesome. I'm now on I have this much left in this bottle, but I just got a brand new one upstairs. So great product. So,
Love it.
so
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming, and let me know if you guys have questions. Lucinda know. And we also are recording this. So if you need to see it again or you'd like someone else to see it, let me know for sure.
all right. Thank
And-
you. Bye, everybody.